Yo, what's up? Morning. So check it out. Just kind of wanted to recap something that happened yesterday. Hold on. I'm like out of breath. I just got to the car, carried my bag. I'm in good shape, let me tell you. Woo. Anyway, so yesterday it was an interesting day.
The resolve of the shutdown. Dozens
Turn on
of
that radio.
volunteers grabbed.
Government still shut down. Why? Headline reporting here on Malkuth. Yeah, yesterday, something was weird. It was happening all day long. I was like, so I used to have a lot of anxiety problems, right? And since I've done the program, I had a copper dump, all that goodness, and plus just my mindset and more understanding of how the world works and all that kind of stuff, like, it's been really less of a problem, you know what I mean? I've done a really good job of not even really having flare-ups or anything like that. But yesterday, I had this flare-up and I just felt like the whole day, like something was like pressing on me and I was worrying about getting something done, you know what I mean? But it was interesting though, because I felt these worrisome thoughts and I felt them rising up into my brain. But at the same time, I was like super grounded in the whole thing, right? I was like almost like that observer, that third party, and I'm just like, dude, like, you don't really have to worry about this kind of stuff. Like, it's fine, it's gonna take care of itself. It's not a big deal. It doesn't even really matter, man. Like, everything's fine. You're freaking out about nothing, which is what it was. It was just like, the only way I could try was like, I just felt like I had a lot to do and I wasn't gonna be able to get it done. But it's not like any of that was really that big of a deal. But when I guess the copper's pumping like that, I'm thinking yesterday I had a little mini copper pump dump, yeah, it really gets in your head like that. But that was super interesting, just kind of like, again, seeing those thought patterns and those old behaviors rise, seeing them just as they were, and then also at the same time being able to rationalize them and process them and just kind of qualm them as well. Because then about probably about 8:30 or so, I was getting ready to go to bed and I was like, okay, everything that I was freaking out about, like, for the last like couple hours, like, they're gone. Like, it doesn't even, you know, it was exactly like I said, like, it doesn't really matter, and we're done with all that, and let's just go to bed and we'll get the next day and all that good stuff, right? So it was, for me, it was like a very acute copper flare up where it gave me just like those old anxiety feelings that I was used to having. And it's more like for science at that point, right? It was like, I can't believe I used to think that way. Actually, when it was happening, I was like, man, I really can't believe I used to think that way. Like, I'm exhausted just like having those useless, what do we want to say, like springs of energy going off in all these directions. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. It will really take it out of you. So it was just, for me, it was a cool, you know, one of the things we're always trying to do is like become the observer, kind of like the third party arbiter of our life, and see things from like a higher plane and a higher perspective, especially when it happens to us and to others. And it was just really cool that it happened to me, which isn't like not cool, right? But it did. But then I was able to just take that role, take the step back and see it all unwind and unfold. And it all happened pretty quickly too, you know. It wasn't even the entire day. It was like pretty much from lunch until about 8:30, so like 7 or 8 hours where I was having this kind of feeling. And then I was able to kind of put it to bed and say, all right, it is what it is, cool. And just, yeah, I don't know. It's just something I kind of wanted to share. And I guess I can say that before I make this U-turn and my phone flies off the mantle, that this program works.